Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves another patch note list, and I can summarize this one in probably about 30 seconds. We got swimsuit costumes, so more gold that you can probably afford anyway, because your ruby spend are out of this world. Now with the new League of Honor season, we get ourselves some new things within the shop, which is nice. And we get ourselves a Shamila outfit, which looks kind of nice. But for those of you who really remember, this is her Halloween outfit, and it looks quite the same. And then we have Zara, that has absolutely nothing to do with angels because she is the puppet without a soul whatsoever. And they did something to her ankles. Now look at this kneecap, and then look at her ankle. Now tell me this is not broken. I'm a physical therapist, trust me. This is not the way an ankle is supposed to bend like that. That being said, we got ourselves accessory ranking rewards. We got ourselves new eye thingies that nobody likes. We got ourselves new wings because we don't have enough in the cash shop already. But hey, you can get yourself a #1 headband and get yourself these ridiculous big wings. Great. And we got a useless UI improvement as well. Attack types will now be shown into hero profiles. So if you don't know whether Jane is a character or is it real, I don't even know. Whether it is magical, oh wait, it's a tank, or physical, guess what? You will be able to see this without clicking on the character. So to add to anybody's laziness and to try and figure out this game, here you go. Then the name of the heroes will be shown in the information of the soul stones. What wasn't the icon of the hero enough? What is this? And the conditions for the access of repository has been changed from 5 hours to 3. Beautiful. So you gotta play the game even less. The difficulty for Visca substory will be lowered as Visca stage 3 could not be cleared easily. Sure. Now we got a challenge raid. Great. Content display of functions. Issue where a penalty for leaving battles was not applied after being matched in League of Honor. Encountered in specific situations. I don't know how this is gonna work, but I'm not sure whether I like it. Continuous attendance reward from the blah blah blah. Great. That was all. Now I'm gonna be very stern with you guys. What the fuck? How on earth are we waiting for this kind of shit for 2 weeks in a row with nothing to be seen? We've only had the addition of many other RNG events, with the Lockrock event just topping everything. We had Repositorium being changed from RNG Bonanza to Ultimate RNG Bonanza that costs rubies. And I'm not the only one that probably has this feeling, but KR2 cannot come soon enough. Because right now there is a lack of content. Better yet, if you look at all of these, if you look at this patch note, it even makes it so that you have to play less to get yourself something. And I'm gonna top it all. Yeah, you can get another poster, another role book event with some techno magic gear, yay. And a bingo event with luckily unique weapon and a unique treasure transfers, so for what I can see, which is nice. And for those of you who still have some rubies left, we get a ruby spending event for no reason. And we have this thing with the techno magic skill reforges. I do like these, however, you can never have enough, and the same goes for the reforge tick. But haven't we seen enough? Now this is the King's Pass Season 2 period. 33 Lewis tokens will be rewarded. Okay, so let me give you the translation, guys. Instead of the, what was it, 7 to 8 bucks, 7 to 10 bucks, now this battle pass will be 20 bucks. I think we're looking at a rapid decline of kingsraid, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at this and looking at the amount of cash grabs in contrast to the actual content that we're getting, yo, this is looking mad worse. It looks so horrible. Oh yeah, within this whole shop, once again, you can get another soul weapon fragments. Oh, here, this is what the ones I was looking at. So every single 2 weeks, you can get yourself this. So for about 80 to 90 bucks, you can get yourself 4 soulstone tickets, and there's probably something buried in here that can get you 2 extra, which will net you with an A2 every single 2 weeks. It only costs you about 170, 160 bucks to get yourself that A2. to then make sure you can catch up to these whales. But if they do exactly the same, this will just be one big arsenal of people doing that money spending, and I'm done. I'm fucking done, bro. Every single 2 weeks, you can get yourself an A2 by just spending money. Every single 2 weeks. I think we're at a point in kingsraid where I can safely say that if this game, if the developers do not decide to showcase anything that will be coming out very soon, that the game will die out within now and 2 months. I kid you not. Like, if they don't want to add anything new to the gameplay, and I have been telling you guys this before, we had every single terms of content that I already have predicted, because the Arcdim X-Raid predicted that in another video, because it basically is a stalling for time. Why is it? It's an autoplay game mode, because otherwise it would be too easy to clear. And the reason why they did it is because people generally only build either physical or magical teams. Now, to intertwine that and make sure that people start spending once again and actually keep playing once again with another RNG factor, which is then the whole new enhancement system, they will be able to stall for time and get people's money according to all of that. But what is left, ladies and gentlemen? We had all the text from stunning to mana draining, but now we're coming up in PvP, where everybody has an undispellable shield and only 2 characters have that, where you can shield break it, which is easily bannable, and the one character that doesn't make any sense for that either, which is Zara. So we're coming up at an angle where I think Vespa is checkmating themselves, where they have no way to get out of this ditch that they dug for themselves. Because if you really think about it, what type of mechanics can we still exploit that are currently around to really get ourselves a whole new type of game mode? I cannot think of one. Maybe you guys can. But let's be honest, kingsraid 2, if it doesn't add another type of mechanic, which isn't soul weapon, which is another button in itself, it really doesn't give us anything to do. There's no other game mode which isn't auto that they can add once again to let us do absolutely nothing. Because let's be honest, after Big Shock Man, after the trial of Earth, after the trial of Sky, after the trial of Flow, we had no particular gameplay that was innovating when it comes to this game. So I'm not gonna rant any further on this, but let me ask you guys a question. What could Vespa do to improve this game? What type of content could they add to, in my opinion, save it within now and the coming next 2 months? Like, I'm really sad at this point. I've been doing several takes on this video, not trying to sound off like the game is already done, but I think it already is. Because if I look at how the last League of Honor season played out, we got several characters buffed. Now that we got a Yuria that has a shield that is practically unbreakable, and you put a spirit morph ring on her, she will be immortal for the first 9 seconds. Then wait, put the shield down, you got yourself another 15 seconds to stay alive, and then you blow everybody up accordingly. There's no actual fucking counter to this stuff. Because guess what? They didn't allow Nikki to have a shield break, or anybody else for that matter. So I'm thinking that the moment they make these packs every other 2 weeks, which allow people that spend a lot of cash to just chase a meta that will change every single balance patch. And this is exactly the reason why they're only doing 2 characters every single balance patch. It's not because, oh my god, we gotta tweak them this, that, back and forth, because Yuria's fucking broken out of her fucking mind. Like, I even get more frustrated talking about it. The reason why they're doing it is super easy. They're allowing people to chase the meta. Before all of this, nobody had a Yuria, nobody had a Shamila, and now on every fight you get a Lucicio, Shamila, and a Yuria in a single draft. You get so many people according to that. And guess what? On every single League of Honor, which technically takes up about 60 days, how many weeks is that? Oh yeah, that's 8 weeks, which means that, oh, you have the chance to get yourself how many A2s? Oh, you can get yourself 4A2s during that season, depending on who's getting buffed or whatnot. So you can just shift around all of your gear, and if you are not spending money, there's no competition whatsoever. So in my opinion, there's absolutely nothing for somebody that doesn't want to spend as much to look at the only competitive thing that is still within this game, which was League of Honor. So in my opinion, and that could be just because I'm horrible, there is nothing left in this game for me to play because I've completed everything. So I think this is just a rant on my side, and I think I'm speaking for at least a little bit of the population that just had it with this policy, with this amount of cash grabbing, with this amount of keeping us in the dark. And I would like to know what you guys think. Am I the only one with this opinion? Let me know. Put it down into the comments, and as always, like a sub if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.